Easing is one of the methods you can use to make your CSS transitions a little more lifelike, but using a cubic-bezier function allows you to really fine-tune your easing. These are two red boxes here in this example, and the first one has the class of foo. In fact, let's look at the markup. We've got foo and bar. So the foo element just has transition all 1 second, so it's a linear transition. When you mouse over and remove your mouse, it simply starts, goes, and stops with no variation. But the second red box with the class of bar, it's a little bit different. It's got this kind of like it starts, it goes, it stops, and it kind of bounces a little bit. See how it bounces there at the end? And that's something that you achieve with cubic-bezier. Now that's a topic you can really dive into, and there's a lot to learn, and it definitely involves a little bit of a math, so you have to be comfortable with math. But just on a very high level, it's a function that allows you to use these 4 parameters here to determine, to really fine-tune the easing of the transition. But the main thing to keep in mind is that it allows you to create transitions that are much more kind of real, like feels like the real world. Things kind of bounce when they move sometimes. Not always, but sometimes you might see a movement like this, where sometimes something moves to where it's going and kind of settles into place like this one, as opposed to a linear motion, which is fine, but it's not really the way things work in the real world. So depending on your needs, easing, ease in, ease out, or linear might be fine, or if you need something a little bit more lifelike, you might want to look into cubic-bezier functions to really dial in the exact kind of CSS transition and easing that you want.